Peace, family. Welcome to another episode of the OG Wisdom Podcast with me, your brother Chad. While we wait on our brother C Gutter to come in. Today, we're gonna talk about the allegations about what's going on with Puffy right now. Also, the upcoming retrial of Harvey Weinstein. Do you think there's a separate, what can I say, a separate system of justice to where when black celebrities are accused of committing crimes, they're charged and disciplined at a more harsh rate than the white counterparts? As we see what happened with R. Kelly, we seen what happened to Bill Cosby and all of the allegations. Harvey Weinstein was tried and convicted in New York and as well as California. In New York, he got 23 years. In California, it was 16. However, he's coming up for a retrial here in New York, I believe after Labor Day. He's currently serving his sentence in Bellevue Hospital, which I think is crazy within itself because he was convicted 4 years ago. I believe it was 2020. And for the past 4 years, he's been held in Bellevue Hospital. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a huge difference from being incarcerated in a hospital as opposed to a jail. Because in jail, you're with the hardened criminals. You're with the people who are aggressive to citizens such as yourself. But hospital, you're pretty much with people who's sick, ambulatory, people who really don't pose a threat. Now, why should Harvey Weinstein get such leniency to serve out his time in a hospital thus far? Because there is a possibility he could be getting out with the retrial. And his retrial was predicated on three of the witnesses giving their testimony that was used to convict him. However, the technicality was that these people were not included in the initial criminal charge. Not the criminal charges, however, the criminal indictment. So that's very peculiar right now. So we look at that, and then we can fast forward into what's going on with Puff right now. Puff had all of these allegations, which he initially denied. However, once the video came out of what went on in the hotel, now he recants his position and say, yeah, that was that time. Though initially he admitted that he never did anything wrong to her. So how do you support somebody that's not going to be honest with their own mistakes? Granted, we all make mistakes, and even in his award speech, his Lifetime Achievement Award, he actually gave Cassie a shout out, the audacity, but he gave her a shout out, for holding him down through his darkest times, even though they were separated. Now, I understand there's things that we've done in our lives that we can't rewind, we can't take back. But if we're genuinely, sincerely sorry about our actions, the least we can do is own up to it. And I think what pissed Cassie off is the fact that you were denying it and you were calling it a money grab, particularly when she went after you for $30 million or went after your company for the $30 million. So with that apology, how sincere is it? Is it that you're sorry you did it, or you sorry that you got caught doing it? We have to be honest about this, because I see that this is the age of apologies. We see Puffy apologize for Cassie. We don't know if that's sincere. We seen J. Cole apologize to Kendrick Lamar. But before that escalated, we knew that was sincere, because they did have a brotherhood, they did have a friendship. And J. Cole decided to step back from the whole fiasco before it exploded in his face, which was the right thing to do, because I'm of the mindset, and I think I said this on this platform before, if we ever had a relationship, if we were ever cool, if we ever just had a mutual respect and things go awry, anything that I've learned about you in secret, I'm going to keep that, regardless of how mad I get at you, because I think it's low character to try to expose somebody for who we perceive them to be when we're all human. God knows I don't want nobody putting my dirt out there, because I ain't no angel, I ain't been the saint, and I ain't always been a good guy. I want to say peace to Sister Anusa. Thank you for the check-in. Definitely want to say peace to our sister Farnessa, A BB for Hoodie, sis, always on the check-in, always showing love and support. But these things, where we are right now, is critical mass because apologies are very necessary, but only if they're sincere. Because I see a lot of people talking about spiritual development, self-development, and healing. The first step to healing is acknowledging that there's a pain. And then we have to analyze and critique that pain. And then only in that pain, once we acknowledge it and acknowledge our part of it, not the person who we say may have hurt us, but what part did we play in opening ourselves up to be hurt? What part did we play to trigger somebody to hurt us? And again, this is no justification. This is for your own edification. How do you move forward? I seen a video this week of Charleston White apologizing to Gilly. I kind of got mixed feelings about it, but I think that's a step in the right direction for Charleston White because his position was whether Gilly accepted or not, Charleston White admitted that he was wrong, which y'all see me on this platform before say that that's wrong. You don't do that. Energy is cyclical. Comes around, goes around. The same way you can make fun of the deletion of someone's child, it can happen to your child. And if some of us can remember, he got on the phone, called his son, said, Gilly, I know you wish you could do this, taunting him. And even though Gilly may not retaliate, Gilly's son got people that love him, I'm certain, that don't find it funny, may not even accept the apology. But I say all that to say that we're in an apology phase right now. And if people really want to apologize, accept the consequences of your action. Whatever comes, be prepared for it. Hold your head high, chest poked out. Be ready to receive it. Puff, you really sorry? Acknowledge what you did wrong. I don't know if giving people back their publishing was part of it, because that was rumored also that Puff was giving people their publishing because he done a lot of people wrong and he's trying to clean his slate because he knew the folks was coming after him. Then there's the other side where some folks say the publishing isn't even really worth much anymore. He done milked it. That I really don't agree with, because if people want to use it in future endeavors, they would have to see the artist, now that the artists own their publishing, and it can still be compensated. They can use it in a movie. They can use it in a documentary. Let's say somebody want to do a movie or a documentary set in the 90s. You're not going to have anything dealing with hip hop and the urban culture. You're not going to have anything where Bad Boy isn't a staple of the 90s. Let's say from like 91, 92, all the way up to 2000. That was the Bad Boy era. Whether we talking about Puff working with Jodeci, doing the remix for Come and Talk to Me, which was big. Whether we talking about You Remind Me with Mary J. Blige in 92, which was big. Let's talk about the 411. And then the remix with Biggie on it. We can talk about so much that Bad Boy has done for the 90s. So when we talk about the 90s, which was a pivotal era in urban culture and hip hop, even in R&B, because that was the marriage of hip hop and R&B, the official unification, where you had Mary J as our hip hop queen. There was so much that went on in the 90s that Bad Boy gave us the soundtrack to. Even when we look at pop and we talk about the Hit 'Em Up and all those things, had it not been for Bad Boy, would he have done a Hit 'Em Up, which people think is his best work? Not my favorite song, definitely not my favorite diss track. However, if it wasn't for Bad Boy and the confrontation they had, Bad Boy gave us so much dope music. So much dope music. We can't deny that. But now, do we cancel Puff in the whole 90s? We're in the space now where, as it's 2024, everybody's trying to move forward. Everybody's trying to be better people. People who were there in the 90s are adults now. I'm talking about the babies are now adults with children of their own. The parents of these babies are now grandparents. Though the 90s seem like yesterday to some of us, it's a lifetime ago for others. But for those of us that was there, who went to the Tunnel nightclub, we know what it was. That went to Home Base, the Muse, Sticky Mics, like so many hip hop clubs. You knew Bad Boy had a lot of things on lock. But now when we talk about Bad Boy, there's an interview from last year. Puff's former partner Kirk Burrows going into the history of Bad Boy and how Puff snaked him out of his ownership of the company. There are so many people out there now who's coming forward. Is what does this mean for the legacy? What does this mean for the Bad Boy legacy? There's a Rolling Stone article that says after Cassie came out, at least 50 people, 50 is a lot. At least 50 people came out with their own stories and tales and allegations of how Puff did them wrong. And it bugs me out because I hear some people talk about how Puff helped them. How when they were in a bind, Puff was the one who came and hooked them up. So there's good and bad in everybody. And there's the human side of us. But Puff in relation to Harvey Weinstein, do we think he's getting fair treatment? Because Harvey Weinstein, he's not even talked about in the media anymore. Not even his retrial. He's not vilified. He's not beat down. His mugshot is not posted all over the place. And remember, this is one of the founders of Miramax that we watch all the movies. This was one of Oprah's closest friends, where people say Oprah may even been helping bring Harvey Weinstein some of these people. But before we get into deep into this, I want to welcome my brother to the stage. My brother C Gutter. C Gutter, where you at?
Peace. What's good?
Peace. What's the word, King?
I was out of it, bro. I woke up late.
No doubt.
Woke up late. I got the text. I didn't even think I slept that late. That's how late I slept. It's like I'm thinking it's because I usually wake up around weekend, probably around 9.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? 9, 10. Do my little issues before. Man, ain't nothing happened today. All I could do was get a cup of coffee and wash my face and ass.
Wake and bake, right?
Yeah.
Yo, I don't know, man. It's just one of those days. Yesterday was a beautiful day. Because I slept like that too. I slept past 7 o'clock this morning. I'm normally up 4:35, 6 or 7 on the weekends. But it's just one of those days.
Weekday I'm usually up because I do I gotta do the clothing shit. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. And then yesterday I got up early after not really getting no rest. So I think that's what it was.
Yeah. So I was just talking about Puff and Harvey Weinstein. Now you know Puff personally.
Yeah.
How was y'all relationship? Was it acrimonious? Like, did y'all have little issues here and there, or did he always show you love? Like, how was that?
We had issues.
Oh, word?
Not serious issues.
Right, but just disagreements like homie's gonna do.
Well, I can't.
Bigger than disagreements.
It's kind of how I move and how he moved. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm steeped in street dynamics and certain things, that he did. You know what I'm saying? Not being cognizant of the things that we do, the things that we go through. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You put undue onus on us because if my man get into it, I'm in it.
Right.
So, those type of situations.
Right.
Man, I remember a situation, the shit with the Soul Train Awards. He was riding around the Soul Train Awards. Not riding around he was riding around in LA and he had a burn on the seat, I think, or something. And he ran and shook. You know what I'm saying? I was upset about that.
Right.
Because you in they land, you in another person land, and it's kind of like you front. because you don't have no intentions of going to do anything.
But knowing you on go time.
Huh? Well, I'm not saying knowing, you know what I'm saying? Because he got security and all that. That shit don't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying it's like it automatic puts Big in a situation, which puts us in a situation. You understand? So that's where our shit used to come from. And then like, you know, street dudes, we different.
Yeah.
So that relationship, like, nigga, we wreck different, like, you know what I'm saying? We, you know, like, we joke different, like it's a whole different environment. And it's like, and you know, also Puff, he don't want nobody outshining. You know what I'm saying? That's one of his faults.
He got to be the center of attention.
He got to be the center of attention. So if we cracking jokes and he come in and niggas start going in on him, he gonna be tight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I remember he was telling Big, we was cracking one day, and I think I was hitting him with the Coming to America shit.
What you mean?
Boy, what kind of chemicals you got in your head? This is no chemicals, just juices and berries. Well, that's regular ultra perm. You know what I'm saying? You know, you had the you know, your man had the S curl and shit.
Right. Back in the days.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I was fucking with him with that, and they got tight, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big, your cousin is being a distraction in the studio, you know what I'm saying? It was like that. But Big wasn't having that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that was his only thing, like with me and him. It's like we just, because you know me, Tad, you know me. Everybody know I wreck niggas. I don't care. But I remember one time we was in the elevator, and me not knowing, this is Clive Davis.
Wow.
I'm tapping Big. I'm about to lay in on him. Big tapping me like, chill, man, bro. Chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know who that is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Boom, got off the elevator. You know what I'm saying? He spoke to Big, blah, blah, blah. He was like, yo, that's Clive Davis, nigga. That could fuck up my money. I'm like, you know.
The big money.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's respect, but motherfuckers know that's how we are, though.
Right.
That's how we are. We get in the group, nigga. You come in,
somebody get snapped on.
No, you're gonna get like out of anything, like because we do that with each other. Dudes say anything out of order. You know what I'm saying? Dudes wear something crazy. We wrecking it. So that's for everybody. So if you come in the circle, that's what's gonna happen.
So Puff couldn't take a joke.
No.
But I'm sure there was times where y'all were cool.
Nah, that's what I said. We had times where we all hung out. You know what I'm saying? Everything was love. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he got certain things that for me was just off-put. Shit like that. Like,
yeah. So with everybody coming at him now, what do you think what do you think all of this is about? Because I know he had issues with his artists, but even one of the latest ones is that Big was leaving Bad Boy. Can you confirm that or deny it, or you didn't hear nothing about Big talking about leaving Bad Boy?
As leaving it like after his contract was up, yeah.
And how many albums he had on Bad Boy? Just the 2 albums? Just the Ready to Die Life After Death?
He had one more album. He had one more album he had to get. You know what I'm saying? That's when he was talking about the commission shit.
Right.
All of that like they was trying to figure out how they would do that and all that. It was just, I didn't know all the intricate pieces. You know what I'm saying? But just normal talk. You know what I'm saying?
Based
like,
on your big
me and him, we would have those type of discussions like, yo, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Ooh. Not just me and him by ourselves, but like he talked to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And he have like you know how you got numerous friends, bro. Everybody don't you're not gonna communicate with them the exact same way because everybody got different personalities and different traits. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna talk about people about certain things and not talk about the others about that same thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it was.
Yeah, because it's kind of hard now because Big has Big passed away was about 27 years now. Yeah, about
Yeah,
27.
27 years.
March 9th made 27 years. And I watch people really come up with these new stories who really, I don't know how close people were to Big. I don't, like you said, everybody got a different relationship, different conversations. Because there's one narrative out there is that Puff was actually going to be Big's artist, and they were going to switch roles. Like Puff was going to be managed by Big. How much of that is so? So
I mean,
that's
I heard it, but they didn't. I didn't see them put anything on paper.
okay. That was my next question. Yeah,
But they was just in like, I think that shit came from like they was doing the interview or something.
yeah.
Because I was actually there when Big was saying that.
Oh,
You know what
okay.
I'm saying? I was actually there. So but like I don't know like I said, you know what I'm saying?
Right. The
Yeah,
intro.
like, it's funny because like you gotta remember was a student of hip hop, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't really like the fact that Puff, you know what I'm saying? He understood the business, but he was like, man, this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, because in rap, that's the same thing. Like I was having a discussion about the shit with Kendrick and Drake, that battle. It's
Yeah.
like people that are students of hip hop, it's the casual fans that put him in a certain light. But people that's really follow this shit, once we found out he has ghostwriters, you
Yeah.
know, the level of respect then fell.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Because
like
you.
you're just a dude that somebody wrote a rap for. No matter how many raps you actually wrote yourself. But if you got one hit, you know what I'm saying? If you got one hit from somebody that wrote a joint, now I'm looking at you different. Because I don't know how many songs you actually wrote.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was even worse with Puff because everybody knew Puff didn't rap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Big kind of like as an artist. You know what I'm saying? It was like this thing gonna fuck the rhymes up, and you know what I'm saying? He's looking at it. You know what I mean?
Because Big is an artist.
Yeah.
Big and artists,
But
everybody do say artists are sensitive
this
about
is crazy. Even though he wrote shit for C's, but the difference with C's, it was like, and that was like basically all of us. Any of us would like a song we like, we know the lyrics from front of the song. We know the cadence, we know the tones, we know everything. You know what I'm saying? Like we would sit here and rap a Big song like how Big raps it.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? You know what I mean when I say that.
Cristal skills, I built.
No, but I'm saying the cadence,
That's what I mean. Yeah.
the voice, yeah, everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, and dude didn't do it like that. Like he couldn't. It couldn't be natural. Like I give you a perfect example. Like Cool G Rap got the list.
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah. Niggas would rap and mock his voice.
Work.
Just to make the joint sound. I feel like when you trying to explain a verse to a nigga, you take on the person's. He can't do that. Where most of us could do it. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the hood, like dudes are actually sound like the rapper they rapping, so they can. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you heard the X joint, and you put on the X voice. You dig what I'm saying? So I don't think dude knew how to do that, and Big, like, you know what I mean?
That shit was annoying to Big.
Yeah.
Because he ain't spitting the rhyme like he wrote it.
Bingo.
Yeah.
They didn't did that with a few people. Like Big did that. Like he did that with C's. It's like C's is like, yo, man, bro, it's not this word. It's this word. Boo, 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 boo. You know what I'm saying? So he's particular with that, and that's what he was like. That's what he didn't like. Not saying that he didn't like the fact that dude was making an album, but it's like, man, this nigga want me to write shit and da 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 da.
Yeah, and he not even spitting it right.
Yeah, but at the same time, he was like, man, but this nigga, he gonna sell a lot of records. Like Big knew the business too.
Yeah,
that's what kind of surprised me when I came home. And I mean, because you got to remember, Big was on. Big had already sold 2.5 million records when I came home.
Right.
So he was solidified. You understand what I'm saying? So just with talking with him, the way he would be explaining business, because you know me, I'm inquisitive too. Like, man, yo, blah, 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 I'm asking. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking him certain shit. He'd be like, nah, blah, 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 blah. Like, damn, so dude, yeah, because he basically teaching me what he know. You know what I'm saying? Just for me to know what I'm saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he know Big always knew I was the dude that, like, I know how to not talk somewhere and just soak everything up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause Big gonna also like, yo, like he'll say he'll be in a meeting. And he have me rock, mostly me rock and C's, sometimes Alf, sometimes Scotty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He'll go to the meetings and we'll be in the vicinity and he talking. Nigga, I usually got a book or a magazine reading, but listening to everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I could soak. Because you know me, I'm just coming, like, rocking them was already out here. You know what I'm saying? C's never went to jail, so he was here to, you know what I'm saying, soak up everything. Yeah, from the beginning to soak up everything and see what was what. You know what I mean? But you got to also, C's was young, so he was like, his focus was on Big and having fun. You know what I'm saying? Whatever Big want me to do. You know what I'm saying? And Big, he's 16. That nigga first started running with Big 14, 13, 14, 15. You understand what I'm saying? So that's you know what I'm saying? That's a different mentality because he's still, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's still young, still looking to learn everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when was the last time you was around Puff? Because I know you got pictures, like recent pictures at Soul Train Awards. In fact, even I know one of your birthdays you spent down in Miami. I saw you, C's, Nori, all of y'all.
Yeah.
How was that?
Went down, me and the young homie Ant went down there to see C's.
Okay, right. Shout out to Ant, no doubt.
Yeah, and when we went to see C's, shit, we woke up one morning and Puff had called C's. It was like, yo, come by the crib, come fuck with me. And we came by the crib, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I saw, I think it was a video of all.
Yeah, because Nori pulled up and Kiss pulled up, but Kiss was on his way out there anyway.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But when we got when he was on his way to the Yams, and we was at Puff crib. So when he came out there, he ended up coming over there. You know what I'm saying? And we just kicked it in and shit. I mean, shit. Puff was somewhere else. Like, he came, said what's up, you know what I'm saying? Kicked it with a nigga for a little minute, and then we by the pool kicking it. And that nigga, you know, he with his moms and the kids and all that shit. You know what I mean? Iman Shumpert and what's his wife, the singing, the girl, I think she from Harlem too.
Yeah.
They had came over too. So it was just like but we was outside.
Right.
Like this is my thing, homie. A nigga got a crib that big. Why am I in this crib?
Right.
We by the pool. It's summertime. It's the yams anyway. So it's summertime all the time. Why the fuck do I want to be in this nigga crib?
Right. Right. So how like when you say why do I want to be in this crib? What is it like? Was you uncomfortable or you like, yo, he's showing mad love because he letting us rock out in this mansion?
I don't go in nobody's crib unless I'm spending the night in it.
Right.
You know, it's certain places I'm gonna go. Kitchen, bathroom.
Yeah, that's it.
Where the TV at? Where y'all watch TV? If we doing that.
Yeah, the public spaces, living room, family room, whatever. Yeah.
There's no reason for me to be anywhere else, bro. That's where anybody crib, my nigga.
Yeah.
That don't got nothing to do with Puff. That's if I come to somebody that lives in an apartment, nigga, right where he tell me to come sit at, I'm not leaving that spot. Unless I got to use the bathroom.
Yeah. I think that's the old school in us.
Courtesy.
It go missing, you will say you seen me outside because you
bingo. Bingo. It don't got nothing to do with none of the weird shit. You know what I'm saying? It just has something to do with our just how we've been operating.
Yeah.
In the black community.
Right. Because we don't steal from people. I know we don't. Our generation, our culture. I don't know what these new dudes do, but we don't go in people's house and go beyond. Because you won't say you saw me roaming around your house. Some shit go missing. Like, well, Tad was upstairs. I don't know what he went up there for.
There you go.
Like, now put me in that equation.
Yeah. Put me in a place where you told it's like it's public area. You can go from here to here, and I can see you. Yeah.
Yeah. So let me ask you. So while y'all was there, like, do we have security at the house, housekeepers? Like, do we have a staff that monitors the house? Like you said, he let y'all rock out at the pool and was like, "Yo, I'm out." Like who?
Yeah, he was moving around. He was just like you know how nigga ain't just come and sit with us all day and pay us mine when he got other. You know what I'm saying? So he moving around. He talking to homegirl and Mom Shumpert. They got their kids over there because I think they live close by or something.
Oh, okay. And that's Star Island in Miami, right?
Yeah.
That's Star Island. Okay.
Yeah. So I think they live close by because they just came over with the kids and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Visited. The moms was there. Just, you know what I mean?
Because I want to bring this up. So you seen Puff in just a regular capacity as the family man, not the entertainer, not the dude dancing all in the videos, jumping on the records. You saw him with his family and his man's family just being a family man. Because right now, the image we all getting right now is just the monster. It's just the monster Puff. And like I was saying before you brought on, you know, we all human. We got our goods and bads. We got some things we done we wish we didn't do. And then we do good things for other people. And that's why I'm asking you about your experience, because seldom do we hear people talking about the regular side. Sometimes people think an artist is always on.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm not going to give him no pass either.
Oh, of course not. Of course not.
You know what I'm saying? It's like because he greeted me in friendship and shit like that. He greeted others and the shit he did, my nigga, that's a no-go.
Yeah. And I say that
I'm talking about for the shit that I know, like the shit with Cassie and
right.
And
yeah.
He putting hands on females. I'm not with that at all, my nigga.
Right.
I'm saying
what he did.
No situation could I have seen me sit there
and watch him just
do
that. It's funny you say that because she was saying that so many people was around and saw it. And it was no secret, which was kind of crazy. I seen Gene Deal say something about that. He said he wasn't there, but he knew people who was in the vicinity when it all went down.
Gene was with him in the 90s, my nigga.
So he saw everything.
Come on, bro. Like, come on. That's how I be saying. It's like dudes be having this fixed memory. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, don't get it wrong. Dudes knew Puff put hands on bros. I never seen it personally. You know what I'm saying? I never seen it, but like dudes knew.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I'm saying?
you know what's crazy? Because I say that because as I was talking before I brought you in, was Harvey Weinstein. Because with Harvey Weinstein allegations, and to bring it back to Puff, they were saying that is hundreds of people in the entertainment industry. It's not just Puff, it's not just Harvey Weinstein, it's not just Jeffrey Epstein. It's hundreds of people. It's almost like
But
in
see,
music in Hollywood.
when it comes to that area, like I don't know about your boy. You know what I'm saying? I don't like with the Harvey and Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know if your boy like that. But what I do know is he, you know what I'm saying? He fight girls.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because I mean he got at least 50 people coming at him. At least 50.
I mean, it's like niggas act like they ain't know, my nigga.
Right. And that's where I'm going with it. Like everybody
that's
acting
all
like
that irks me. It's like this. Come on, my nigga.
Yeah. So did you know Kirk Burrows?
Kurt Burrows wrote the letter for me for my PO.
Oh, word?
I was working for Big.
So y'all was cool.
Yeah, Kurt Burrows cool. Good dude.
Yeah, because I seen an interview where he was talking about how Puff, he was 25% owner of the label, and Puff swindled him out of his ownership. Said something about revamping the company, and then he had Kirk sign some papers and give him stock saying, yo, I'm gonna give it back to you. We just revamping and recalculating everything. So you good. Said he was running Bad Boy for a little while, then Puff fired him. You know anything about that? Because he's one of the people that talked about.
I mean, this is what I'm saying. And like you gotta remember, I'm not like I'm Big's friend. So I don't know they intimate details.
Right.
All I could do is surmise certain shit. You know what I'm saying? And I came home, Kurt was the man.
He's the man
outside of Puff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
anything you had to do, you had to go through Kurt on a higher level. Like this is what I physically saw with my own two eyes. Dealing with Big. Yo, I gotta go see Kurt. Cause da nigga blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? On whatever business he had dealings with.
Yeah.
Understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, from all the other shit that I do know about, I can't like put that past him.
Yeah. You still speak to Miss Wallace? Or occasionally?
You know, she and then it's the thing is I gotta it's a weird thing because it's like I was locked up when Big died. So right. You know, you feel it's like, man, I was supposed to. So it's like a guilt thing.
Yeah, survivor's guilt.
So it'd be awkward, bro.
Yeah,
very awkward for me.
Right, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's his mother, so that's sacred. But you know what I'm saying for me.
Yeah, I asked that because I read an article where she said she thought Puff was kind of nice, but knowing what she know now and after seeing the video, she said she want to slap him.
Oh no, I definitely, yeah, that's her.
yeah, because I think a lot of times when we talk about artists, when we talk about celebrities, and even all the dirt they do, we forget about the people that get impacted the most. like the mothers, like the
Yeah,
children.
that's why I don't like people discuss certain shit about Big and all that. It's like, bro, y'all like people don't understand that his mother's still alive and he got 2 kids
Right,
and grandkids now.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's like, come on, my nigga. And that's like I say, like I and I've said this before, bro. It's like that's for him and Pop. Y'all got to remember that, like he had people, they have people. So when motherfuckers doing this little sucker shit just to get views or likes and shit like that, you know what I mean? You got to remember who got to hear this shit as well.
right. Now, some of the shit you hear, like, what's the biggest cap story that you heard about Big that you know dudes is capping? And you don't have to say who said it if you want to, but like, what's the wildest story you heard and you like, yeah, these people just bugging now?
About Big. I mean, dudes don't. It's just dudes are place themselves, or like they know the thought process and stuff like that, and it just like it's always negative. You know what I'm saying? It's always negative. Not and maybe they not even knowing. That's and I mean on both sides. Maybe they not even knowing. You know what I'm saying? The negative connotation you putting out about. You know what I'm saying? Because you may be trying to make him look, oh nah, he not give a fuck, blah blah blah. My nigga, like he wasn't really like that. You know what I'm saying? How you
Yeah, try to paint them, exaggerating the story.
exactly.
Yeah,
And that's what like, bro, that's what most people do is they exaggerate stories. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Order to, and you know, for the most part, to feed their ego, to put they self, you know what I mean?
yeah. To give themselves, lend more value to themselves, make it seem like they were more
Yeah,
than they were.
yeah. And but like your worth don't come from your association with somebody.
Right, it comes from your work,
Your
what you
worth,
for you.
yeah, your worth comes from you.
Yeah,
You don't value yourself. You associating yourself with somebody else don't put no value in you, my nigga.
nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah. So what's crazy? I want to go back to Harvey Weinstein real quick. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? We could do this, you know what I'm saying? We could dead this at 3 o'clock. But with Harvey Weinstein, because you're a well-read man, you understand racism and you understand the system, how it works. What do you think is the reason they're granting Harvey Weinstein this retrial? Do you think they want to let him come home, try to
Well,
exonerate him and keep his
I like
legacy?
that one.
Say
He
it
got
again.
a trial.
Yeah, his retrial is coming up. They just put it out last month that he was granted a retrial. His
On a pill.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah. He
mean,
wanted to appeal, so now they're gonna give him a new trial after Labor Day. After Labor Day, they're gonna start the proceedings for a new trial for him. And this is something that's flying under the radar because you really don't hear much about it. You don't hear much about it at all. And here's a man who was convicted on 2 coasts.
because they're gonna get dudes. If you ask me, this is just my personal
Yeah,
opinion.
I'm asking you.
They're gonna get people to come with character for character witnesses
Mm,
and trying to tarnish whoever was made the accusations against them. They're gonna try to get people of who the society deems as good character people, meaning they rich,
yeah,
they give money to certain organizations.
right, right. Which is crazy in itself because now
But
I'll
you got
never.
to that's what this society is built on. The society is built on it's capitalism. So your value is based on capital, on how much capital you have.
Yeah, how much money you have, how much money you could pay off the people. Say, well, if
Yeah.
you donate to this,
It has nothing to do with morality. This is capitalism. That's
right?
what people have to understand. You know what I'm saying? People have to understand capitalism. They don't got nothing to do with morality.
Well,
You know what
trust
I'm
me, I know.
It has to do with capital.
You
Because
know,
capitalist society.
and it's funny you say that because I agree with you 100%. I had a case before, and my lawyer came to see me every week, and me and the dude was going to court. And one day we was just talking, and he's like, "Yo, we got the same lawyer." He's like, "How is he for you? How's he working out for you?" I'm like, "Yo, he good. He comes see me every week." He's like, "He comes see you every week?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Yo, I don't never see him until the day of court." And I told him, "Well, I'm paying him cash." He was like, "Ah, that's what it is." So me and him in the same joint, but my lawyer don't even say, "Let me see Cromwell, and then let me go see this other dude." Dude said he only see him on court.
Your value is capital.
Yeah.
Anybody's value is capital. But I give you a perfect example, bro. You get in an argument with a female, and this is this society. You get in an argument with a female or a dude. If he get $2 more than you, broke ass nigga.
Yeah. It's a fact. That's how they judge their value, right? You know, it's funny you say that because when I see women, when they talk about high value people, and like, what's high value? They be like a 6-figure earner. Be like, yo, R. Kelly had over 6 figures. What are you talking about?
That's right. That's what I say.
Epstein had more than 6 figures.
And that's where the value comes in this society.
Yeah.
Then when you hear somebody say, "Man, I'm a socialist," motherfucker thinking you're some wild. Nah, a socialist doesn't value. His value is not on capital. His value is the people.
Right.
If you're a true socialist, your value is the value come from my value comes from me and the people. Because we're in a community, we're in a society where we want everybody to be on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
Not saying that somebody can out earn another. You know what I'm saying? You should say it. Some people can still out earn, but this is the thing.
But we want
That's not
equal access. Equal access to the resource.
Yeah, exactly. And that's not the money is not the value.
Right.
It's the society is the value.
Right. The worth you bring to build the community and move it forward.
Yeah, society is the value, which was that's why if you look at us historically, that's we lived in socialistic societies.
Yeah.
Even with kingships, the society was still socialistic because you're not gonna have no homelessness, you're not gonna have no motherfucker starving. If one's starving, that means everybody's starving.
Right. Right. Because we all got access to the food. We all got access to housing. And it's funny, America would paint itself like that, but when you look at what they do for migrants as opposed to the people who've been here, the veterans, the people with mental health issues, you don't see the same courtesy extended.
This is how you can tell this is the capitalist society is they don't even honor the people that put their life on the line for them to be able to live in this society.
To be safe.
You got more homeless veterans probably than anywhere in the universe, my nigga.
Yeah.
You probably got some aliens treat motherfuckers better than you got a motherfucker in the United States, my nigga. That's fighting for that planet.
Yeah, it is crazy. And I think that's the only reason why. Because my point of bringing up Epstein and Harvey Weinstein and Puff and all that, because we want to talk about the abuse that goes on in the community, the silent abuse, and how some people get a pass because of the amount of money they have, but seldom do we look at the people they leave in their wake. Seldom do we look at the perceived victims. And, you know, we call them victims, we call them survivors. It's all how the person want to be identified. And we throw them to the wayside and give our attention to the person with the most money.
Yeah, to the victimizer.
Yeah, because in society, that's all they do. But I like to bring this up just to highlight the deviance that goes on, that goes unspoken, because this happens in the hood for people without money, for children and women that are in relationships like this. But because they don't have the money or the influence, it gets swept under the rug. And
I mean, you got
children.
But look at these instances. Look how long it took for somebody to act.
Yeah.
Not to say nothing, to act.
Right.
Because believe me, motherfuckers been saying shit for years.
Yeah. And I think that's
just that end of the survivors have been speaking on it for years. It's just that they didn't have the right ear to go to.
Yeah, and that's why I was gonna go with it, because
they finally got the ear. Or and it could be a situation where they wasn't listening because this motherfucker's an earner.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying. It's capitalistic society, bro. It's nasty.
Yeah,
motherfuckers will look out. You see it every day in the hood. Dudes will look past a fatal character flaw just because a nigga get money.
Yeah. Like, but nah, son getting it though. Son getting it. And Gutter, I know you know. There's plenty suckers with money. Plenty suckers with money. Plenty.
And then when you get into the other realm of it, look how many dudes with money that's anti-black. Now it's another, like, fuck because he's soft. You know what I'm saying? That don't matter, but like, what are you doing when you gain this money?
Right.
And nigga be super anti-black.
Yeah. And then get dirt kicked on them, and then want to know where the black folks
more money. They get more money. They're gonna be anti-black and get more money
for a little while, because we can say that about Puff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All that money he had.
Not necessarily the anti-black shit. Not showing it.
Right.
He's doing it. It was the anti-blackness and the way you did business with your brothers.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
Like, my nigga, is like, if we've been getting beat all these years, and then we get the opportunity to have one of our own, and this goes for numerous people
across the board.
It's not just Puff. It's a lot of dudes that get those positions and been in those situations, and then turn around and do dudes dirty.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It's not just him. It's prevalent in the music. And at one time, I used to be like, man, that's just how they learned the game. But that's when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? Because I saw it when I was like, when Big was alive. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's how they learn the game. But then I had this, like, it's like, all right, if you learned the game this way, but you for your people, you're gonna figure out this ain't the way to play.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna get money, but everybody you get money with that you take advantage of is gonna end up hating you.
And it's funny.
Not that somebody caring about you per se is you know, but think about why they dislike you. They have a good reason.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You have a good reason. Like, you got to think about it, bro. We were still going and being with Puff when Locks was on the Let the Locks Go joint.
Right. How was that for you? Like, you know, because you tight with the Locks.
Nothing for me. Nothing for me. Like, and I made everybody like understands, like, my nigga, I'm not getting in, like, if anything, I might end up being on the other side.
Yeah.
Cause I'm seeing it with Big. You know what I'm saying? So once I came home and Big told me he owed him X amount of dollars, he still owed him X amount of dollars. I know now when anybody says something, I connect with them immediately.
Yeah.
Because Cuzzo already told me he played funny with the money.
Right. So it's not far-fetched.
I'm believing him. And you got to think about it. Locks and the Mace and the Locks, we was with them when they began, bro.
From the beginning.
And
Yeah.
then, yeah. Like, bro, I like people don't know. Like, I used to be with Mace every day.
Mm-hmm.
I was with Mace when he first got his little hatchback Beamer.
Okay.
First got his advance money. He got the Beamer, called me, got up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, man, like how me and Mace click was, you know, Mace played ball. So Big used to be bragging on, like, when I'm not lying in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't there at the time. Mason Big was in the studio. I probably was in the hood or something, or with my daughter or something. So I get to the studio, and Big like, yo, God, this nigga think he can fuck with you in ball. Ace like, God, I can ball, B. You know what I'm saying? You know how Mace talk. You know what I'm saying? He's like, God, I can't ball, B. So boom, we end up going to his park and playing ball. And that's how me and Mace is my little man. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, who won? You or Mace?
No, we didn't play one-on-one. We just was balling.
Oh, okay.
He just he was like, oh God, you didn't really know how to play. Like he was shocked. Because you know, I'm just coming home from jail, nigga kind of, you know what I'm saying? They got size on him. So he's thinking, oh, this is nah, my nigga.
He thought you was gonna play jail ball.
Yeah, that's what it was.
He thought you was just gonna be boxing.
This is crazy, right? I came home. This is after Big passed, rest in peace, right? Big come home. Bro, we almost get into it with Bev.
With who?
Bev. Michael Bivens.
Oh, I was about to say BBD.
Yeah, so we had some basketball joint. Is me, Mace, Hud, rest in peace. Hud could play too.
I heard.
Hud had a little shot on Hud, me, Hud, Mace Man, Dre Dager.
Was Cam there yet?
No, Cam wasn't. This is the situation. This is when him and Cam was having a situation.
Okay.
With unfat ass, but it was me and Blink. So
he Blink.
Yeah, so we playing the game, and nigga tried to swing on Mace.
Who did?
Not Bev. It was like somebody on Bev team.
And
we ain't even finished the game. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even finished the game, but we about to get it on with Bev and them people. You know what I'm saying? And I think Mace had caught the nigga with like a mean, like hezzy cross. You know, woo, 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 and the nigga almost, you know what I'm saying? And then he fouled him. You know what I'm saying? And then that's how the joint. I can't remember exactly what happened, but I remember that incident. You know what I'm saying? But that's how me and Mace, like, that's what I'm saying is like, my nigga, Mace and the Locks was like our little bros. Right. You know what I'm saying? They was like for me and Big and Rock. Like that was like the mafia and them counterparts. It's like all them niggas could, you know what I'm saying? Because they all around the same age, more or less. We older, you know what I'm saying? So, but Kiss could ball, of course, Cam could ball. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I told you about the situation, how me and Jim first started not
getting along.
Playing ball in St. Petersburg, Puff had, we was on the No Way Out joint. This is the second leg I had just came home. So we fly down to St. Petersburg and Puff by the goal with the put the water in. So it's me, C's, Money L, and rest in peace 2-5 from Mount Vernon.
Okay.
Mace, Cam, Kiss, and fucking Jim. So we playing and I'm getting off. So I think they switched like twice. I know Mace was on me because me and Mace, you know, that's my little man. So we talking shit. Yeah, we talking shit to each time. I bust your ass, girl. You know what I'm saying? I think Mace was on me, and I think Cam might have been on me like a couple times, but then they put Jim on me because I start knowing what it. I start putting niggas in the post because they beat us. They won the game, but it's like L don't really play ball. Like the only one that didn't really play ball on their team was Jim. Like Jim wasn't a baller like that. Like he wasn't. He's not a baller. Not saying that
y'all was,
yeah, but Jimmy, Cam baller, Mace baller, Kiss baller. Like these niggas ball. So, and it's me and C. Like only two niggas on my team that ball was me and C's. Like L is.
C for ball?
Yeah, hell yeah. C
never knew that.
Nice, my nigga. So from biddies, I remember C's used to play Stephon Marbury them back in the days when he was little.
Wow.
This is like he was like 11, 12, shit like that.
Yeah.
Before Steph, because Steve ain't never get no taller.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I started putting him in the post. The nigga was hacking me, so I caught him with one of the now you put your leg behind a nigga.
Yeah.
And then when he leaning over,
just push him,
sweep him. Yeah, you sweep him, boom. So that's how me and Jim first started, like not because before that, Mace, Cam was opening up for the tour.
Okay.
So Jim was the hype man at the time. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool before that, but like that then the situation with Cam and Mace. That's because that's where the acrimony really came from.
Right.
The situation with Cam and Mace.
Jim.
Yeah, how me and Jim really got, you know what I'm saying, into that situation.
Yeah. And at what point y'all deaded that? Because I know y'all cool now. I know y'all put that weight behind y'all.
Yeah, see, this is the thing. And it's like I was whatever. Even then, it's like, nigga, it's either over or, you know, it's however you want to take it.
Right.
Because the further you take it, the further it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, and then, you know, we was gangbanging at the time, so
yeah.
But once they got locked up, it's like, bro, you gotta remember, a nigga did 16 years.
Yeah, like how do you hold on to that?
A lot of shit. It's like, how can I still be mad at a nigga from when I was 29?
Right.
Coming from prison, 47.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that's real shit. And it's funny, I was talking about that earlier, you know, just apologies and talking about Puff apology, J. Cole apology. And I don't know if you saw it, but Charleston White apologized to Gilly. He's like, whether he accepted or not, he realized that he was wrong. He was like, you know, and as a man, I can't move forward in my life knowing that I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying?
You got a lot of apologizing to do.
Yeah.
if he gonna, that's who he started with.
Yeah.
I mean, he should have started with Nip.
That too, yeah. Yeah.
And you try to use like these these weird ass explanations of why you saying, because that ain't him, his name, bro.
It's Aramis, yeah.
Yeah, that don't fly. Come on, my nigga.
Right.
You want to apologize to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just part of growth. If you really say you growing, nigga, just yo, everybody I ever disrespect on this and blah blah blah. But he gotta apologize and come clean. My nigga, you was trolling for views and likes. So you can get to the whatever position he is at now where he's making some money.
Right.
So come on, my nigga. Let's keep it all the way tall. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's funny you say that because that's something I was saying earlier. You know, you just really gotta let a lot of shit go and you gotta grow. If you say you want to grow, you gotta own that shit. Own
Yeah,
you
gotta really be on it because you can't. I done made the money now. I want to grow now. You know what I'm saying? Because that make it look like disingenuous.
Right.
Because you really don't care. You just saying that in order really to get sympathy likes.
Yeah.
Of it's growth and all. Bro, Candace Owens. See, once she had the problem with with Israel, she started in a way, you know what I'm saying, to where she can position herself to be not because you can't take away her blackness, you know what I'm saying, but where she can be a voice that's listened to, you know what I'm saying, really listened to, not just people. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, people hear you and know who you are. But I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, where you can make stay where you at. You know what I'm saying? You black, you know what I'm saying? But we gotta let you know the shit that you're doing that's anti-black.
Right.
And call you
Who's
out.
some of the people you think black people should listen to? Because I mean, me and K Fighter always talk about the crisis in black leadership in our community. You know what I'm saying? It's like the people that we should be listening to, we really don't get to hear them much. And the ones that are put in our face are the ones who are harming us, whether they anti-black or whether they super pro-black, but they stealing from the community.
No, it's just they not pro-black, they just con artists. They just know how to spit the spill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you gotta, this is in my estimation. You have to accept that financially you may not get to a certain level. If you want to stay grounded in black revolutionary thought, you're not going, you know what I'm saying, you're not going to be held like one of these other individuals.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because one, you're going to be too uncomfortable for a lot of the masses to listen to.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Is like, because with that frame of thought, you upsetting your own. Because niggas want to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
And you upsetting the status quo. It's a fear, always a fear of, like they say, the Black Messiah shit.
Yeah.
But what we have to do is, it got to be so many of these Black Messiahs that they can't do nothing.
Right. Almost like a cell group.
No, it's you're putting that, you inputting that into everyone.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, like Dr. Clark said, you bury the man, you continue to plant. It's almost like when we do got solid leadership, once them people pass away, everything is just done.
It just falls apart.
Yeah. But it should be. Every time one goes down, two or three pop up.
it be for the simple fact is, I'm gonna tell you this too, is we got a problem with relinquishing leadership.
That's the biggest problem.
There's nothing wrong with you advising. You at a point now that you can't be as active as you. That's like me trying to tell niggas from the hood, you know, y'all gotta
Stop getting money.
like, nah, like tell niggas from the hood, you gotta listen to everything I say.
Right.
Nah, like, cuz, like, get the fuck out of here, cuz.
Yeah.
Cause niggas is grown men now. And they know they know how to think for themselves.
Yeah.
And in revolutionary thought, and it has nothing to do with like pushing out older people. The older people are supposed to know when to relinquish certain leadership roles.
And preparing the next group for leadership.
Yeah. That's what you're supposed to have been doing when you was young enough. As soon as you see the young ones come in, boom, yeah, cuz, come here. Yeah, because, you know, down the line, everything gonna be on you. And people in your age group. And then the same thing you gotta do when you get to my age, you gotta find those people that's leadership worthy to fit in those joints. Everybody is, but somebody might not show the acumen for it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's how I gotta go, bro. That's like the 2-year-olds teach the 1-year-olds, the 5-year-olds teach the 3. Like,
yeah, pass it down the line. You know, I used to always tell my children that when I was raising them, I'm like, as long as you, first of all, in this house, it's a dictatorship. As long as you're under my roof, it's my rules. I said, but what I want you to understand is when you leave this house and get your own, I want to be confident that you know how to do the right thing, because this is life skills I'm giving you. I said, and once you leave this house, all I could do is advise you. I can't tell you what to do no more. But I want to be confident that you got all the lessons I'm trying to give you. And then you learn your own, because you got to go out and make your own mistakes, have your own experience on top of
that experience. You got to experience your life at your age.
Right.
Because it's like this. It's like it, even though I tell young people, it's like, come on, like, and you know me, I'm joking. I'm like, homie, you don't think I was 15 before?
Yeah.
Y'all having different experiences, but for the most part, I've experienced what you experienced. So if I give you a thought, you know what I'm saying, just sit on it. I ain't telling you to, you know what I mean?
Right.
Just sit on it. Just think of, you know what I'm saying?
Consider.
Give you this little, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. So God, it's over our time right now. Anything you want to leave the people with? Like you said, you know, we could do this for an hour because I got some things I'm about to run out and do real quick.
Nah, homie. Those are it was good. It was good. It was a good bill. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Good. Passing on some information as well. You know what I'm saying? So people can take it in its correct perspective.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Because you gonna have the deniers, you're gonna have the haters. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the conspiracy theorists.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theories, he's not a hater or denier. He's just, once he sees something on YouTube, he done locked in, and all them shits done took him down the rabbit hole, and they fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Deniers is the niggas that, nah, Puff ain't, come on, my nigga. And then you got the haters. It's like, yeah, this nigga got kids tied up in his basement and all that shit. You know what I mean? Just weird shit, like just weird shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just coming from a perspective we just coming from a perspective that's even killed. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Being that I know in personal, yeah, everybody has flaws. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like this. Remember when somebody said, money don't change you. Money just show you who you were all the time.
Yeah. And that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
like it's like, all right, and I like not saying that he wasn't able to do certain things when he didn't have money, but the more money he got,
Well, it went to his head. No doubt.
no, because I experienced it, you know, when Big was alive.
Oh,
Like I
yeah.
said, with the cracking jokes, like my nigga, he first thing he talk about money. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about your money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That like your money is your money. That don't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that was his comeback at all times. You know what I'm saying? So you see,
It's coming back because it looked like they're about to wipe his bank account clean in lawyer fees and court fees. Because this is gonna be already got smashed for 30 mil. Now you're gonna have to have more money. And it's crazy because the initial
but you got to think about it. He still has businesses that regardless of what's going on, that liquor shit, niggas is still buying liquor.
yeah, 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 still getting that money. Yeah,
And
it's so
that's
multi-level. Yeah,
that's one of the areas that I didn't like with him and Jay. Like liquor, come on, my nigga, y'all already. You should know by the ages y'all at that that's one of the biggest poisons to our community.
yeah,
Worse than the crack epidemic.
yeah,
Because how did they end up falling into these other joints? Before that, motherfuckers is off the wine and the liquor, my nigga.
yeah. Until this day.
So that's you know, look at the hood. GP, Grand and Patron, my nigga.
Yeah, yeah. And then dudes start fighting each other. I remember back in the days, like the late 80s, early 90s, the nigga Noon, well shit. I would say when Noon came home, because shit, late 80s, early 90s, you know, he was gone. Yeah, when he came home from Texas. Yo, we be on the block drinking 40s. Noon be like, let me see that, and just toss it. You're like, yo, what you do? He's like, yo, every time y'all drink this, y'all start fighting each other. He said, every time y'all get drunk, y'all start fighting each other. Because remember, Noon don't smoke nor drink. You know, he was just naturally crazy. But if you had a 40, he tossing it. So what you're saying is right, because with Jay and Puff, I think as black men in
They
that industry,
always do because,
they only
it's like they lose sight of their culture and history when it comes to capitalism. These
yeah,
dudes are capitalists.
yeah,
They tell you that they staunch capitalists. So when you understand that, then the culture is not necessarily pushed to the side, but used as a mechanism to make more money.
yeah,
Yeah, like that's the only like that's my biggest criticism with all of them, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like and like who am I? But like at the same time as a black man, it's like you could figure out and not saying that they don't do a lot of stuff, but bro, this is a bigger impact than the stuff that you're doing for the community.
right,
If
right,
you only, you know what I'm saying?
right. And not an impact in a good way. Yeah,
Listen, the nigga that I respected the most that made money off some shit was 50, the vitamin water.
yeah.
Oh,
It's funny.
that's some health. That's some. I don't know how healthy it is because I was in prison when he brought that shit out. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
don't know how actually healthy it is, but at least that was in the turn of something positive.
yeah. It's funny you say that because when we was talking about people jerking people, I was gonna mention that 50 is one of the few people that I heard actually took care of the people he put on. Like even with Tony Yayo coming
he had to start taking shit back. He had to start taking shit back. Yeah, the G.
Oh, yeah.
When the sneakers, he was like, yeah, niggas ain't wearing G Unit no more.
Yeah, because people was ungrateful. Like even with Young Buck, that's why even with Tony Yayo said, "Yo, when I came home, 50 had over $1 million in my bank and paid my taxes." He said, "How can I disrespect that man?" Young Buck, on the other hand, got his millie. He went and bought cars and stuff, and 50 told him like, "Yo, hold y'all money, invest it, be smart with the money." But you know, the hood mentality.
50 is, and it's not just that. It's 50 is a nigga that really went through it. So he valued, like, these other dudes ain't go through it to the extent that 50 did.
Right.
So he valued what he got. And also he was used to it because 50 was getting money.
Right.
Not at the level he ended up getting money, but when you used to getting $2, when you get more money, that's just a natural progression to you.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And 50, like I said, he was going through it because 50 had beef with real, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was in real shit.
Real street hitters.
Not the shit a lot of these other dudes with they manufactured beef is going through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when he's going through that, and he was already getting $2, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His appreciation for that is larger.
Yeah.
Dudes that if you a pack nigga, what you gonna do when you get that money? You gonna spend it, wait till you get another pack.
Yep.
So that was the mentality. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you got dudes that was like, all right, I give a perfect example. I was blowing shit, you know why? Because I had the stick-up kid mentality.
As soon as it's out, you gonna get
out of that. Yeah, as soon as I get the money, nigga, I'm spending because I'm gonna book something else.
Yeah.
I had to learn how to get out that mentality. Because it's like, bro, you're not in that, you don't do that no more. So you can't, as soon as you get money, you just going, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, blah, 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 blah. Then when it's gone, it's like, all right, who I'm gonna book?
Next flick. Yeah.
Nah, that's me at 19, 21, 20, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Young gutter. As we get older, we gotta think.
You got yeah. You got to, what you have to do, you got to reflect on your experiences and learn from them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're not going to learn just by keep doing it. No, you got to reflect on it's like and analyze this shit.
Yeah.
Don't, my nigga. Believe me, I know.
You're gonna be stuck behind.
My first bid, I ain't analyzed shit. Like I looked at it, but it was, I was doing so much and my mind was so cluttered getting into shit. You know what I'm saying? On Rikers Island doing we yapping dudes in the hallway, we going over the phone, I'm in the bang, I'm doing this, that, and the third, get up north, boom. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get a chance to, to sit down.
And really think it through.
Because the older dudes ask me, yo, young, what you gonna do when you get home? You know what I told them?
What's that?
As long as they make guns and niggas sell coke, I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're young, you think like that.
This is 22, my nigga.
Yeah.
This is what I told a dude when he had to be about 30. Yo, the nigga laughed, but shook his head. He's like, yo, this little, like, yo, you wow. But he like, the shaking the head is like this little stupid ass nigga. He
don't get it yet. You don't get it.
Coming right back to jail.
Yeah. And that's the thing, I try to share with people. You and I haven't always thought like this higher level of thinking as black men. And we're gonna think higher next year. And as time goes on, because it's funny, sometimes people don't think we've been there before.
And like, this is what I'll tell people, like, they don't Time, 10 seconds, my nigga.
Change your whole life.
Yeah, 10 seconds, bro.
Change your whole life.
Bro, I got the young homie. And I was like, cuz, before you start tweaking, just count to 10. He's like, no, what you talking about, cuz? I was like, cuz, you be tweaking. Count to 10. And he started laughing. Well, I be hitting with the cuz, count to 10. He started laughing, shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes people don't realize dudes already got things going on in their life, and it just take that small thing to trigger them. I tell people I learned my most valuable life lessons in hospital beds and jail cells. By the time I calm down, I'm either locked up or I done got my head bust. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't like you not gonna get touched in the field. When you out there playing this game, you gonna get touched. Best believe it. You're gonna get clapped, you're gonna get poked, you're gonna get a pipe to your head. Yeah. Especially when dudes are afraid of you. First thing you're gonna do is get a weapon.
Like, because we came up in the transitional era where dudes are still fighting, but certain dudes get their ass whipped, they going to get a weapon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like before then, dudes like he was called pussy.
Right, if you went and got a weapon. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but like when we was teenagers and a little older, it transitioned. Is like,
yeah, that's when it happened. They start putting metal detectors in school and everything. Because I remember there was no metal detectors. Because dudes ain't come to school with no weapons.
I don't. Well, you got to remember, I came from down south, so
right.
When I started Prospect Heights, yeah, they had metal detectors.
Oh wow, yeah, I can remember when there wasn't. Not in high school. Yeah.
No, you dead ass right. They end up getting them that year. Like I started school when you had metal detectors. Like, three incidents happened. Dude got shot on the 3rd floor in the ass going to lunch. Dude got stabbed. And a dude got stabbed after school and paralyzed.
Wow. Yeah, times was different then. But like you said, in our early development, if you went and got a weapon, you was a sucker.
Yeah, you pussy.
Dude, counted on your hands.
Yeah.
Fight that dude.
Only time a weapon was allowed if you was getting jumped.
Right. That's it. If it's a one-on-one, you think even your homie.
If a dude call you out or you call somebody out, nah, you got to take that ass whooping.
Or give it. Because sometimes you don't even realize how good you are till you fight the dude you scared to fight.
5 times I did that, my nigga.
Yeah.
So scared I whooped the shit out their ass.
Yeah, he's like, yo, I ain't got no choice.
Yeah.
No choice.
You got to think about it. I don't have no brothers. All my backup is my older sisters.
Yeah. That's crazy when a girl got to come out and fight for you.
No, we're not having that. We're not having that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get my skills up. I'm not having it. My sister just come plucking niggas out for me. No.
Check Cutter. This was a dope bill, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna continue this joint next Sunday. Yo, I want to thank everybody who tuned in today. Our usual suspects, Anusa, K Fighter, our sister Farnessa. Thank you to everybody who's on the Instagram, who chimed in. You know what I'm saying? We can't really get to the Instagram comments because we over here on the the YouTube page. But we definitely thank you for your love and support. Check back in with us next Sunday at 2 p.m. Any last words?
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, peace and love, man. You know.
Yeah. Deuces.